Hello guys, welcome to the vlog. Matchbox 20 shirt. Whoa, $45 concert tour shirt, but I love Matchbox 20, so you know I had to have a shirt. I got large, and so bought it. And the seats, okay, were so, they're plastic. It was hot. I had shorts on. I was sweating. My legs were literally like wet on the plastic seats. So I sent him a shirt. So I sweated on it. So I wanted to wash it. So put it in laundry. And my husband does laundry. And so he's like, hopefully, you know, I won't forget to take that out when I put it in the dryer. But he dried it. So it did like have some shrinkage. I can tell because in like everywhere else it's okay. I mean, I'm not, you know, it's just here. I feel like it's like just in my armpits. I feel like it's like, but you know, hopefully it's like a thinner, which I actually do like. I like the fact that it's like one of those thinner, like not a really heavy, thick t-shirt. So anyway, yeah, it's got the concert tour dates on the back. That's why I wanted this one. I didn't really care for a lot of their shirts, like, yeah, anyway. So look brown. So the concert was excellent. Couldn't have asked for better. Couldn't have asked for better parking. Couldn't have asked for better, like, getting there, coming home, all of that went smooth. No issues, which is great. Went with my friend Julie. I try not to vlog. Like, she's okay with being on the vlogs. Like, she, as far as I know, I mean, she's never said anything. You know, she'll post and stuff. But, you know, I just don't want to, like, I don't know. I just feel funny when I vlog a lot. I mean, I don't mind, like, vlogging around other people. I don't mind talking to a camera in front of a crowd of people, which we did when we were there, too. And, you know, and I don't mind talking to a camera when other people I know are around me. It's just, I don't know how a lot of them will feel. Like, she's okay with me, and she knows what I do. She knows on the internet. She watches some of my vlogs. She'll probably watch this vlog. But, you know what I mean? It's just, I guess, you know, some people just don't like it. Some people are like, could care less, really. And I think that's how she is. She's like, you can either put me on or not. So while we went to the concert, I have all my videos, I think, this week up to upload. And the one where I was talking about Sterling's mental health and the issues she's dealing with in her phobia of throwing up. So, and a lot of people are like, you're violating HIPAA and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Number one, she is comfortable with me talking about it. She wants me to talk about it because we've talked, you know, me and her, about, you know, sharing and whatnot, and how she feels like it could possibly help somebody. You know, somebody else might be having the same phobia as her, you know what I mean? Or maybe they're dealing with something else that's similar, or maybe they have anxiety, like severe anxiety issues. And, you know, they need somebody to be like, okay, look, there's help out there. You can get help. And hopefully, you know, come out on the other side and be like, you know, so much better. So, where we're at right now with her is like, she has good days and bad days. More leaning towards good days than bad days. Whereas before, it was more bad days than good days. So, and I think it just comes day by day, you know, wave by wave, you know. Like this morning she woke up, she had anxiety. I can't say, oh, what's giving you anxiety, honey? Because, you know, when you get anxiety, you cannot control it. You cannot, like, say, oh, it's this, you know. It's just, it's one of those things, like, you need to kind of just cope and get yourself over. There's different coping skills that she has been learning in her therapies. Yeah, and so, you know, I was like, okay, well, first off, because she has medication for panic attacks. So she's like, can I take like a half of one? Because I feel this way and I think, you know, and I said, well, I said, first of all, let's take a step back and let's take your other medications that you need before you're like, oh, give me this. Because I'm the type of person where I'm like, I don't like to medicate more than needs to be medicated. Like if I have a headache, I will try to cope with it to see if maybe, like, you know, some water will help, or, you know, even caffeine, even though that's kind of medicating it. But, you know, if those, or if, you know, I needed some food, if those things will help try to alleviate, you know, my headache, rather than jumping to, oh, just give me some ibuprofen or a Tylenol. We have switched to mainly Tylenol over ibuprofen. I know, you know, people are like, ibuprofen's the way to go, or Tylenol's the way to go, but you know, Tylenol is gentler on your stomach than ibuprofen, because even her doctor was asking, you know, do you take a lot of ibuprofen? She's like, yes. I said, no, you don't. I said, I said, we take Tylenol. I said, we switched, you know, like a couple months ago. Actually, April, maybe in April. Might have even been March. April, somewhere in there. I just stopped buying Advil. We still have some Advil, and I use those Advil for more of like menstrual, muscular kind of, like, you know, those kinds of things where you might have a lot of inflammation and stuff, where you might need that. But for like pain, headaches, and that kind of thing, we have Tylenol. Like, you guys care, right? You're like, who cares? Anyway, so I told Sterling this morning, I was like, let's, you know, try to, you know, drink, get some liquids in us, she has medications that she got to take. I said, get those down first, and then after a little bit, see how you feel, and if you still feel, you know, like anxiety and panicky, and then we can go on from there. So that's what we did, and she's feeling better, and she didn't need that pill. So and she's upstairs right now. She did makeup and, you know, that kind of thing. I have another concert hangover. But also got an AG blood somewhere. But mine, I know it is from sweating so much. Sorry if this made a lot of noise. Get rid of it. From being so hot, and kind of overstimulated and not getting enough drink, because I did not pee one time when we were TMI, but I didn't pee one time the whole time we were gone. So we went there, we left about 3, so we left about 3, and we got home at like 1, so from 3 p.m. to like 1, that's a long time. I did drink. I had a coffee, like a diuretic, right? A coffee, but it was like the frozen cappuccinos from QT. So I had one of those going up, drank all of it. There was all the ice slush in the bottom. So I ended up eating a lot of that. When we got there, me and Sterling did share a Pepsi just because they were so stinking high, $8. So we shared one there, but you got free refills. So we shared that. She did end up getting a refill, and then I think she got Sprite, and we ended up like just kind of sipping on that together. And then from there, you know, on the way home, we stopped at Taco Bell, and I was like, just get me a water. I just want water. So I drank that whole water, came home. When I got home, I kind of felt like I was getting a headache, so I told my husband, I was like, I'm gonna stay up a little bit and drink me a water. So I did drink me another water, and then I ended up going to bed. And you know, and so this morning when I woke up, I was like, I still feel yucky, like headachy, like it's like. So we went to Starbucks. I got me one of those teas, black tea lemonade, but I did drink a whole bottle before we went, and then I drank all of that. I already drank 2 other bottles of water after that, and I've been using the bathroom just fine, peeing up a storm. And so here is another one. So I am trying, I still got a little bit of a headache, so I am trying to hydrate myself. But I do have to work because I didn't work yesterday. So I did get these at Sam's yesterday. These are 14 something, like $15 at Sam's, which is way cheaper than buying this stuff at Walmart. At Walmart, I think it's like $7 a can. So I usually just pick one of these up, and it usually lasts a good bit. I mean, at least a couple months, I want to say. It depends on, like, I guess how often I need to actually use it. I use it for blowing out my bobbins. And when I oil the bobbin, I usually blow out. Anyway, and then I got my juice drinks, and then this came in today, which is aprons. I had a order for turquoise, and you guys know the place I was ordering the turquoise aprons from, they would always send me the wrong size for when I ordered turquoise. So when I needed turquoise, they would send me adults, like an adult size turquoise apron. So they ordered a medium. So instead of you know, pressing my luck and seeing if they would actually send the right size, I just ordered it off Amazon, and it came in today. And I actually updated them because it was supposed to ship yesterday, I think, or maybe it's today, I don't remember. But I got to make this, and then I also had an order for a size 6 girl shirt. Like, please tell me I ordered 3 of those. So that's another one that has to be made today. I didn't have any size 6 girl shirts, so I'm gonna get working, busy working. Hopefully this headache goes away, like seriously. I didn't order anything off Amazon Prime deal day except for some flea treatment for the cats. So they are all due. I try to keep them all on the same thing. They were due actually like maybe two or so weeks ago, and I had it on you know, auto subscribe and save or whatever on the flea treatments, but I only do it for like 6 months at a time, and they send it every 2 months, and so it was, the time had run out, so I didn't get like the, you know, when they send the new one or whatever. So I ordered some. I have to order like large cat and small cat because Winnie is small, but so I ordered large cat like last week, and then I still needed to order Winnie's flea treatment. So it was actually on Prime, the Prime deals, and so I ended up getting it for like 20 bucks. It's a 2-packs, and normally it's like 30. So I thought that was good, and I was like, shoot, I wish I could get that on the subscribe and save where it would charge me just 20 bucks every 2 months, but no. I was like debating, I'm like, should I buy another one? Anyway, let's get some of this work done. And I don't know what's for dinner. I didn't plan that far ahead. Hi guys, I had to come over here. So I got music over there. So it's like 8:30ish at night. We're going for a night swim. And my husband, he's still doing floors at work. So every year he has to do floors. So that's what he's doing. And me and the girls are going to go for a swim, a little break. I made 3 shirts and 4 aprons so far. So. What did we see? Let's pause this. So what did we just see?
Lights.
You guys, we saw there was like this big line of lights flying okay, across the sky, like a whole bunch of lights. And they went over there, and then they went really fast. So obviously it's something that's moving fast. And it was really weird because they were all in uniform. There was probably like 25, 30 or more lights. There might have been more than that. But, oh, I almost fell. Not too hard. Fell into the fire. But she's like, look at those lights, Mom. And they were all in like a line of lights. And they moved across the sky. And they went over there. So I jumped out of the pool. So look, I'm wet still. She saw it, right? We saw a bunch of lights move across the sky.
Yeah, it was Jesus pushing them.
Jesus was pushing them across the sky.
Oh, it's a spaceship! Spaceship! See those 2 lights?
That's an airplane. But yeah, there was like a bunch. Oh, I'm blurry. There was a.
It's Jesus.
Am I blurry or is my eyesight blurry? I'm good.
That's what the line was.
Oh, Jesus was pushing the spaceships. Well.
No,
I don't know what it was.
No.
Maybe like some kind of satellites or something?
And just Jesus pushes them.
Like a row? Is there such thing as like a row of satellites? Like, so, like I don't like technically believe in aliens. Okay, so my reasoning for not believing in aliens is, number one, people always think they see aliens, right? Like spaceships or whatever, and it's like lights in the sky. But like, I'm like, did they like invent like light as like light bulbs and electricity and that kind of thing that runs light? You know what I mean? For the spaceships, did they invent that too? Like, it's how my brain works. My brain's like, did the aliens like, and like they have spaceships and stuff. Did they get metal? Did they have metal like where they're from, or is it like some other form of like metal or like steel or whatever, aluminum or whatever they're making their aircrafts out of? Like, did they invent that too? And lights, like, you know what I mean? Do they have lights too for their spaceships?
No, do not have lights.
Do aliens have lights?
No.
Do they have fire? Do aliens have fire? I don't know. See, that's like, that's why I don't believe. Like, and you know, I'm like 49 years old and I've never saw an alien, so you'd think like if they were, I'd probably see one. That's what I always tell the kids, like when they're afraid of monsters and stuff. I'm like, you know, I'm 49, I've never saw a monster, so I mean, I know there are some people as monsters, but like real, like, you know. Oh, Nessie, that's so weird. Yeah, I'm like, but I was floating in the pool because the lights was off. We had the fire pit going, but the light was off, and we were floating, and I kept looking at the stars. And she was just like, look at the line! Look at the line of lights right there. It was so weird, huh? And I'm not making it up, because you saw it. And just then my husband came home, because he was doing floors, and he turned this light on. So I'm just gonna, I guess, turn the grill. I'm gonna turn this off, and we'll go in. I gotta finish 2 more shirts. What was that? Lord have mercy, she's backfiring. Okay, let me turn this off. And I didn't see any skunks tonight, so that's a good sign.
Aliens fart.
I don't know.
Is
Do you
that
think they have gas? They eat gassy food and have gas? That's an airplane.
this for watching? Hey, tomorrow. Bye, guys.